I bet there's a lot of us who have something in our own house that we can use right now to refinish and add a little extra something and make it beautiful for our own space, or to start flipping furniture and selling it. This is just one such case. I had tried to use this in our living room for a while, and unfortunately my toddler kept hitting her head. We decided we're just gonna move it out and give ourselves the floor space, and that I'm gonna flip this piece. And it kind of makes me think of those first projects that you could do. You could just find something in your home that you already have and flip it. Just get started. Always the first step is to clean your furniture and then to start sanding. And oftentimes with the surfaces of tables, the finish that's put on there when they're manufactured is super hard to get off. And sometimes you might have to move on up to the next level of sanding, which for me is this belt sander that my dad got me. And it really cuts into the wood, but sometimes that's what you need. I found it difficult to get into this little crevice, this little space around the perimeter. And what I did was wrapped some sandpaper around a paintbrush, or you could use a dowel or pencil or something, and I just really got in there with some elbow grease and sanded those edges. And that was the way that I was able to get all of the finish off. And you do have to get it all off. I have tried staining with leaving just a little bit there still, and it's a bad idea. The stain just will not stick to it. You'll be really bummed that you didn't just go ahead and finish sanding all of the way. I love this color of wood stain. It is espresso, and normally I would prefer the Varathane Poly Plus stain in one can, but this one is one I had on hand and I just love the color. So I will stain this and come back with a poly finish. I had this part that was missing, one of those little wooden plugs, and so I thought, I'm gonna try this trick that I saw where you take Play-Doh over a good plug that's on the table and then make an impression, and then I filled it with hot glue. So here's me trying this new trick where you pop that little hot glue button in, and I was able to just use more hot glue to put it in that little hole and kind of secure it in place. And it looks kind of, maybe it'll work. But I'm telling you, once I got that paint on, you could not tell it was any different from the other plugs. I was amazed. So this is definitely a hack. And the cool thing is I have Play-Doh and I have hot glue. I didn't even have to go out and get any supplies for this one. So super easy. Totally recommend it. And next I am priming, of course, with my favorite Zinsser Ben Shellac Base Primer. And that was tedious. Every time I do something with spindles, I think I am never doing spindles again. Never, never. I actually had a dream about spindles last night, which I think was more of a nightmare. Whew, I tell ya, going around and making sure, did I get every single one on the back side, on the front side, and then kind of checking and seeing, oh, nope, I missed like 17. Why are there so many spindles? But I gotta tell you, they are so beautiful. Now it's time for the paint, which it probably looks pretty similar to you, but this is the linen white chalk paint, which is my favorite of all of the chalk paints that Rust-Oleum makes in the chalked line. I recommend linen white because the other ones are all really hard, for me at least, to get without streaks or splotches. So white is my favorite. I have very little problem with splotching with it, so, and there's not a lot of streaks, so really recommend that one. And after a top coat, we are ready to go. So here's what it looked like before, and it was nice. It was a lovely color. It just needed a little extra love and attention. And here is how it turned out. I'm so glad you joined me on this project, and don't forget to subscribe to come along for more projects and to see what's coming next. I'm so excited to share these journeys with you, and it really helps me, encourages me when you subscribe. I cherish each of you and all of you, and I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you too decide to be a good steward of what we've been given and make the world a beautiful place. Bye, friends.